If you have been using Duolingo for a month and still can't hold a conversation, you're not failing. Duolingo is. Have you ever used Duolingo for a month, like every single day, keeping your streak, but at the end you can't say a full sentence in real life without freezing? Don't worry, I've been there too, and trust me, it's not your fault. The app is not built to make you speak. Today I'm going to explain why and what to do instead. So I got a comment recently that stopped me. Let me read it. Hi, do you attend courses or learn by yourself? I start on Duolingo, but even practicing I can only recall words. I can't make conversation or structure sentences. How do you learn? Okay, so this is one of the most common things people ask me, and I think it deserves a whole video, because the frustration behind this is real. You're showing up every day, you're doing the lessons, you're consistent, and then someone actually speaks to you, and your mind goes completely blank. So let me explain you what's really happening, because once you see it, the fix is really simple. So here's the thing, Duolingo trains your brain to do just one thing, recognize stuff. Every time you open the app, what do you actually see? Yeah, you see sentences and you have to pick the right answer. Or you hear a word and you have to tap the right answer. But your brain just recognizes stuff, like a puzzle, and have to match things, like a puzzle. But speaking a language, that's totally different. When you're in a real situation, nothing appears in front of you. There's no list to choose from. Your brain has to find the right words, put them in the right order and say them, all at the same time, in the moment. And here's the tricky part. Duolingo feels like progress because of the streak, the XP, the little sounds when you get something right. Your brain gets a little reward every time, so you feel like you're getting better. But in reality, you are just getting better at Duolingo, not at speaking. For example, let's say that you learned the word to eat in Korean, 먹다. You see it in the app and you recognize it immediately. Easy. But if someone asks you in real life, hey, what did you eat this morning? Can you answer? Probably not. Because seeing the word and actually using it when you need it, totally different. I call this the recognition trap. Almost every language app has it. So how do we fix it? My system has 3 main techniques. Each of them has really helped me to level up my language skills and to actually improve in that language I'm currently learning, instead of being stuck for months. Nothing fancy, nothing you have to pay for. Step 1. Immersion technique. Listen or read content in the language you are learning that you understand about 70 or 80% of. Why? Because if you understand everything, you are not learning anything new. And if you understand nothing, you are just hearing noises. The sweet spot here is where you can follow the general meaning even if there are words that you don't know, thanks to context. This is so important because before you can speak naturally, your brain needs to hear how the language actually sounds in real conversations, not in an app's robotic voice. Step 2, this actually have changed my life, shadowing. It just means you listen to someone speaking and you repeat what they say out loud at the same time, like an echo. You don't stop to think, you don't translate things in your head, you just copy the sounds. Why does this work so well? Because it makes your brain produce the language, your mouth, your voice, your ears, are all working together. It builds something like muscle memory, but for speaking. Even 10 minutes of this a day does more for your speaking than an hour of tapping on an app. Step 3. Record yourself talking in that language. Tell a story or just talk about something you like maybe, I don't know, K-pop, music, food, I don't know, any topic you like, just try and talk about it in your target language. Then every time you come across a word you don't know how to say in that specific language, note it down, and then when you finish the exercise, search for all the translations of those words. Then repeat the exercise. The second time you do it, it's gonna be really easier, because all the words you didn't know how to say in that language, then you're going to know how to say them because you have looked for their translations. So it's gonna be way easier. This is perfect because not only you are practicing your pronunciation and actually speaking in that language, but also you are gaining and memorizing vocabulary, useful vocabulary. Those vocabulary are going to stick in your mind for long term because you have put them in practice, like you have used them, and yeah, so they are useful vocabulary. I hope this video was useful for you. If you have liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because it's really helpful for me. If you want to see a specific video here on my channel, just let me know in the comments. I hope to see you again and have a wonderful week.